Those of you who wanted to go into the stores that we are boycotting and shop specific brands and specific aisles, just curious if you heard about the executive order that Donald Trump signed today that freezes disbursement of federal loans and grants to programs that really matter, that are essential to the lives of regular Americans. Did you hear about that freeze? If you haven't, feel free to go back and watch my video explaining the freeze on the disbursement of government loans and all of the programs that will be affected by this freeze. Okay, so if you have heard of it, I would like to know your perception on the boycott now. What now is your perception of us boycotting the places that have helped to fund this fucking foolishness? What now is your perception? Do you still believe that we should go into these should support these corporations with our dollars? And I don't care if their commission on a product is 10 cents. Are you still comfortable with these corporations profiting, let's hypothetically, 10 cents off of your purchase because that purchase was of an item from a black-owned brand? I'm going to say that this only reinforced my stance that these people will never get another fucking dime from me. They will never get another dime from me. The executive order that he signed today will affect student loans, Section 8, housing and heating subsidized programs, Medicaid, food stamps, a lot of programs that poor and disenfranchised and marginalized people rely on to live. And these corporations gave millions of dollars to this man so that he could make us suffer. They had millions of dollars to donate to this man's campaign, millions of dollars to donate to this man's inaugural ball, just so he can get in office and fucking make us suffer. So he can get in office and tell us that too many of our tax dollars are being spent on us. I don't give a fuck if their commission on an item that I buy from a black-owned brand is 1 penny. They ain't getting it. I will never, ever, ever support those corporations again. I said before, I'm not trying to guilt or coerce or force nobody into doing nothing. But I really would like to hear how y'all feel about these corporations now, today, January 28th, that he is literally telling the American people, that we aren't allowed to use our tax dollars to make our lives easier. That our tax dollars are not to be used for subsidized programs. That our tax dollars are not to be used for low income heating and energy programs. That our tax dollars are not to be used for subsidized housing. How do you feel now? Do you still feel comfortable giving your money to corporations that turn around and gave it to this man? As I said in my previous video, we literally have been funding our own oppression, and it has to stop today. Reverend Al Sharpton said in his video when he took that group of 100 people to shop at Costco, he said, we are no longer going to pay to be rejected and disrespected. So tell me, now today, how comfortable are you continuing to fund your own oppression? How comfortable are you continuing to pay to be rejected and disrespected?